my name is Chantel. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for hanging out with me today. So today we're going to talk about episode 14 of Run with the Wind. So this episode was really good. Last week's episode was good, but this week's episode was also good, and like Run with the Wind has been very good lately. Not saying that it wasn't before, but you know, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling about that. Let's go ahead and just talk about the episode itself. So this episode kind of like concludes the whole training camp, and during this episode I couldn't figure out what was so different about the boys. They looked a little funny to me and I couldn't figure out why until I realized. I was like, wait a minute, they're all tanned, which I probably should have figured after they mentioned, you know, that King was tanned, but I just assumed that it was just him and not the rest of the boys. So I was, like I said, I was really confused. I was like, why do they look different? But anyway, besides that, it was really nice to see Kakeru enjoying himself fully for the first time. Oh my gosh, it was so sweet and it just made my heart melt, because just seeing him finally like relax and enjoy his time with his teammates, and it was so beautiful. And I was really happy for Kakeru, just seeing him smile like from his heart. It's just, it was good. I am just so proud of Kakeru, just how far he's come. Like now he can actually like really smile and enjoy himself and like move on from his past, which is awesome. Anywho, now I guess let's go ahead and focus on the next thing that I want to talk about, which was pretty much the main focus of this episode, which is the prince. The prince is always the one that I can relate to the most when it comes to running. I am not the best runner, and I will try to avoid it as much as I can because I do not like running. And honestly, I would probably, like, if I ended up in the same position as Prince, like if I was thrown into his situation, I would be exactly like him. But anyway, besides that, I really enjoyed seeing this episode focus, you know, quite a bit on him, and it just showed you how far he's come, and he really has come a long way since the beginning, which I was kind of like wondering when we're gonna focus on that, like if he was gonna improve and everything, because everyone already had like their official time records except for the prince. He was basically like the last one to get it, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried about the prince. I was like, oh, like, is he gonna make it? Like, or is he gonna be okay? Like, I was a little concerned there for a little bit, but as the episode go on, you start to see little by little that he is getting better, he is improving, and he starts to notice that he's catching up with everybody else, and it's kind of like, oh, and I was like, oh snap, like it's happening, like he's getting there. And I got really excited just seeing that, and like I just kept rooting on for the prince. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I really hope he makes it. And we saw that he had like just very little time to get his official time record, and I was getting really nervous, I'm not gonna lie. So when the last day like finally came to get the official record, I was like, oh my gosh, like that whole, I don't know how long it went on, but like that whole race, I was just like, I was in panic mode. I was like, is he gonna do it? I was like, is he gonna make it? I was like, I don't think he's gonna make it. Which I shouldn't have doubted my poor prince, because I should have more faith in him. Towards the end of the episode, we see that he makes it. He finally makes his official time record, and our boys are like in this finally. They got all their official records. They're set to go, and I honestly started to get teary-eyed just seeing this and seeing how far the prince has come, and seeing Haiji like getting teary-eyed too, like oh my gosh, like I could feel like my eyes starting to get watery. But yeah, I mean, our boys did it. We're finally done, you know, with them getting their official time records, and I'm so happy for the prince. He's definitely come a long way since the beginning. I mean, he came from being the last one being left behind to like finally getting closer and closer to like catching up with the others, which is so nice to see, and it's so like yay, like I'm so proud of the prince, like yeah. Anyways, that's all I really have to say for this week's episode of Run with the Wind. Again, as I said, it was another good episode. I loved seeing, you know, Kakeru enjoy himself with the rest of the boys, and then seeing the prince finally achieve his time record, like, was everything. And yeah, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me ramble on about this week's episode, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!